Ooh, what's going on, guys? I'm Jake the Offensive Gamer, and this is Dreadout. I saw like this little list on IGN a couple months, or maybe not a couple months ago, but recently, where they made a list of like different horror games to look forward to this year, and Dreadout was one of them. It's an Indonesian based sort of game or something. I don't know a whole bunch about it. What I do know is that it's kind of similar to Fatal Frame, if I'm not mistaken, and the use of the camera and all that. The previews I saw, it kind of looks like a mixture between Fatal Frame and Silent Hill. Anyway, let's go ahead and start this shit out.
Sliramu tumaking sirno ojo tangingkan muguling.
Don't wanna live without your love, without your smile, 'cause I know I love you.
Are you sure we're going the right way, man?
I think so. But how did the road suddenly get so bad?
It's just like the road by our school. Well, hey, watch out!
What? What is it now?
Is it just me, or did she shut the door on that dude's head? Like, what a bitch. So, obviously you play as, like, a high school, you know, teenage girl or something like that. What's in here? What did I just do? Okay, you can change your outfit, evidently. I did not know that, but that's what we're doing. Okay. I'm curious, what other, like... Get out of my way, dickhead. What other things are there? Since this is like well, no, never mind. I'm not even going to say that. I was going to say something that probably would have been really stupid and inaccurate. What the fuck? Okay, let's try something else. Okay. Oh my god. Alright, I think that this one makes the most sense, so I'm gonna go ahead and just stick with that. Yeah, the controls, like I thought, were gonna be, are kind of clunky. Frame rate was a little dippy during that cutscene, which kind of concerns me a little bit, and maybe it wasn't optimized perfectly, but, I don't know. What am I doing right now?
Miss Siska? Where are we?
I really wasn't expecting there to be a bridge here. That complicates things a bit.
Hey, Miss Siska! Are you listening? Stop ignoring me!
Didn't she just
Hang on a
answer
minute,
you?
Sal. Technically, we shouldn't be too far from home, but where is this exactly?
So, what now?
This moves like Indigo Prophecy.
Actually, Miss Siska, what we should have done was taken a left turn initially, turned right at the intersection, and then went straight before
Not even
turning
pressing the
around
button right
and
now.
making a left instead of a right.
Know it all?
Okay, dude, I'm not even pressing a fucking button.
Excuse me?
Guys, hey. Please, just calm down, okay?
Whoa! This place is so awesome! Oh man, cool! So, how do we get over there?
Okay, fuck this. I'm just gonna use my
Gotta be away
controller.
somewhere. Huh? What is it, Lynn?
Alright, I'm just trying to figure out the controls in the moment. What's the action button?
Hold on a sec.
Okay. Sorry about that. yeah, like I said, the controls are a bit clunky. They're better with the controller, it seems. Alright, so just to verify, yeah, the A button is the equivalent to E. I'll just change my clothes back to something that makes sense. Did I get shorter with that one? That was weird. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a horror game, if I'm not mistaken. Or if I'm not... it is supposed to be a horror game. There's a little bit of a slow start to it, it seems. But I don't mind that necessarily. The voice acting isn't so bad, which I appreciate.
Still, where exactly are we?
Like, yeah, I'm getting a, you know, an anime feel, which obviously I would be. But even with the voice acting, like, I feel like I'm in an anime of some sort.
God damn, what a wreck. With a bridge that size, this is a disaster.
What are you doing, dude?
This is just great.
Is he trying to find a way out?
Kind of like a horror movie, isn't it? Oh, you know, the first one to die is usually a perky girl. Just like you, Sally. Better be careful.
What? That is so not funny. If I die, I am totally going to haunt you.
Well, as long as the ghost looks like you, I won't be complaining.
Huh.
Ugh, as if. In your dreams, pervert.
So, speaking of animes, actually, I saw an early copy. I'm not gonna say exactly how because I don't want to blow up the dude's spot. But I saw an early copy of the first couple of episodes of Attack on Titan a little while back. The English dub versions, you know, obviously the Japanese versions have been out for a while. And I've been really impressed with, you know, the voice acting. Like, some people are saying how it's terrible. I think it's actually pretty good.
Over here!
My only major complaint with the show so far is any complaint I would have with pretty much all anime shows is the constant exposition. Like, it's always like the characters are explaining what they're feeling and they're telling you what's happening at this exact moment, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I already get it. I know what you're feeling. You don't need to fucking tell me. It's lazy writing, you know? It's not as bad. Like, if it was from a video game of today's standards or a movie, it would be a lot worse. But since it's an anime, it's a little bit different considering, you know, they can't display the same sort of facial expressions and stuff as like a, you know, most video games. This one wouldn't be a very good example because graphically this isn't the best. But even with that, you know, it's just like it's not always annoying for me. Like I don't really watch very much anime. Like the last thing I really actually watched was God damn it, what was it called? Death Note. I watched Death Note for a while. I haven't gotten around to finishing it, but when I was watching it, I really liked it. I'm closer to the end than I am to the beginning, so I probably should finish that show. But before that, it was like Inuyasha, which I think like a lot of anime fans hate for some reason. With the exception of those two shows, I really haven't gotten into anime just because of that constant exposition that I was talking about. Plus those fucking goofy faces they always make and stuff. It's just like, it's really weird and just, it's not my style. So, most anime I'm not into, but Attack on Titan's not really like that. It doesn't have that jokey, kind of fun-loving shit going on in it. It's really depressing, and there hasn't been like a single amusing part of it so far. The 2 episodes I saw, it's really, really fucking messed up. And I hate those Titans. I hate them. Like, I really, honestly, am going to enjoy seeing them getting their, like, dicks kicked in. Because I hate the fucking dumb looks on their faces, those stupid smiles they have. It's really annoying. I know, like, 90% of you have no idea what I'm talking about. But I'm sure there's, like, one person. That's probably not a fair assessment. But there's probably only a few people that have seen Attack on Titan. That's watching this video as well. And yeah, I don't want any spoilers as to exactly what happens, but the show has me certainly intrigued. There's a lot of interesting moments in it, but I feel like it's ruined by the constant exposition and explaining of what's going on and characters' motivations and feelings and all that. Like, you don't need to explain it to me. Like, even in anime, like, it's like, with the actions going on, I can make a fair, assertion as to what this person is feeling right now. You know, like, when somebody's parent dies or something like that, like, I have a feeling that the child is going to be pretty upset, and he's going to be really angry at the thing that killed it. Like, I just get that feeling. Maybe I'm weird like that, but, you know, I mean, like, I'm not saying don't show emotion. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, don't tell me what emotion you're feeling. This is a note, evidently. At last, a new life in a new place. I think I'll enjoy living here. Everything seems simple and calm. The locals are very friendly, too, and it helps to see a lot of foreigners around. I was lucky enough to have found a house for rent immediately, and at an incredibly affordable price. My landlord told me that this town went through quite a lot a few years back. Floods, massive landslides, fires. It sounds pretty rough, but the people seem to have handled themselves well enough. I'll start work at the public infirmary tomorrow. Hope everything goes well. So, I guess there's going to be notes in this game, which, okay, that's cool. So, I think that's... I read a little bit up on this game, and that's supposed to be, like, my defense mechanism here, is my camera. It, tends to kill the ghosts or something like that when you take a picture of them. And, it's kind of like ammunition, like killing or firing a gun at them or something. Hold on a sec. How to play, and then, yeah, there's, like, this little thing where she has supernatural senses, so red... Vignette, that's probably not the correct pronunciation, but that one of Linda's powers is the ability to sense spiritual beings when one is nearby. Red will appear. The blue one is another gift of hers, the ability to sense things that might be of use to her. And then the camera glitch, while Linda is looking through her camera, a visual glitch might appear. This indicates that an enemy is within her attack range. And it tells me some basic stuff. Linda's damage, her stance, normal stance, everything is under control. When Linda's red vignette is active, she will move in a more careful stance. Limbo journey. Huh. The more frequent Linda visits Limbo, the farther the distance will be for her to reach the exit. Maybe I'm incorrect in this, but that sounds very similar to this, I don't even remember what it was called off the top of my head, but that whole Silent Hill, the Other World, or whatever it's called. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm hoping that I'm wrong on that. I don't want it to be the same thing, because that would feel kind of cheap. But yeah, so far nothing's really happened. I looked at a video on this a little while back. Not like a major, like really long drawn-out thing. Soldier's medal. Medal given to a dedicated soldier named Yono, or whatever the fuck. But yeah, I looked at a video on it. I didn't look at any spoilers or anything like that, but just to get a basic idea of what the game's all about. And he said that there was a decent amount of build-up. So I'm thinking that for the most part, the first video I'm doing on this is pretty much just going to be kind of setting things up, you know, provide some sort of exposition on the theme, the feeling of the game, which I am getting an idea of as I'm playing it. And hopefully in the next video things will start up. I was gonna do face cam for this game, but I felt like that was kind of stupid. You wonder why the town is abandoned? Well, I don't know. Looks like a shithole now. I mean, for all we know, it really hasn't changed that much. Might just be that it was a shithole and people didn't like it, and so they were just like, fuck this, and left. I really don't know where I'm going. I'm guessing over there. Where is everybody? Like, there's like 3 of us now. Did everybody just die or something? You. The guy with the bow-legged walk. What the fuck are you doing? He looks like he's gonna trip every single time he takes a step. It's silly. Why is he walking like that? And what are these things? really don't... No, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Let's take a look at this. What's here? Another soldier's medal to Syrup. Alright, this is really interesting and all that, but I wanna get to some of the real shit. I should probably mention, because I don't think I have yet, that I don't plan on making this into a full series. Yeah, it is. I'll say in a second. Another girl was found dead yesterday at a local high school. Similar to the two previous victims, Itai, or... Yeah, I'm gonna say Itai and Dion. Suharti was found hanging by the neck. This time the incident took place at classroom 1D. After concluding that the two previous executions were separate, isolated incidents of suicide, the police have officially announced that all the women were in fact murder victims. Chief Inspector Jaka? I'm so bad with pronouncing foreign names, stated about the case. We now have a solid lead on the murder. But as I was saying, I'm not so sure I'm going to make this into a full series. I'm kind of just playing this just to, you know, have something to do while I'm waiting for, the next game coming up, which will probably be Wolfenstein. So, yeah. Don't expect this to, like, last forever, you know.
Hey, doesn't that seat look exactly like the one we used to hang out on in elementary school? Let's sit there for a bit.
Is my character a mute or something? They doing that again?
Reminds me of the first time we met. You still remember, don't you?
Oh, I see. Typical girl time.
Hey, guys. We're about to check out the inside. Wanna come?
Maybe later.
What the fuck was that?
You're lost.
Hey, where are you guys running off to? You two, stay here, okay?
Where are
Hey,
we going
be
now?
careful.
What the...
I so need a massage.
Yeah. I remember the weather was cloudy. Just like this. Our ride never showed up. We clicked right away, didn't we? We clicked right away, didn't we? Do you remember when we used to be in Girl Scouts together? Oh, who was that one teacher? He disguised himself as a pocong. Oh, I was so freaked out. But you weren't even fazed. And you threw a rock at him. No, it was more like the size of a boulder. Come to think of it, you were always kind of like my personal bodyguard. For free, though. Right, sis?
Okay, so they're sisters.
Hey, I haven't called you sis in a long time.
I'm sorry, but was that, like, whole thing, that slapping and choking thing supposed to, like, be humorous? Like, I don't get what that was all about. That was really weird. I know that, you know, this is Asian or whatever, but... or Japanese. No, Indonesian. Indonesian. It's different.
They've been in there for a really long time.
Totally. Totally
We
different.
should probably go check on them.
I'm just completely talking over the dialogue. Like an asshole. Wow, I can't see shit right now. Wow. Okay, I can see her, like, vaguely. Hence the flashlight. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video here, because why not? So, yeah, I think that we're about to get into some of the real stuff, so tune in for the next episode, I suppose. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Holy shit. Please like and subscribe and all that, and I will see you guys next time.